cool. Yeah. All right. Today we have a new rear plugin from Baby Audio, Crystalline. So let's go. All right, so we are here in front of Pro Tools as usual. On today's video, the band is Warm. I guess I pronounced their name right. The band I recorded last week, and yeah, it's black metal. It's no vocals here because we didn't finish to record the whole theme, but we have all the instruments already done. And for vocals, I'm gonna use for another project, okay, from the band Benderheads. Yeah, so just in case, okay. And yeah, let's see which is the plugin itself. It's Crystalline. It's this guy. As usual, as Baby Audio, all plugins is very colorful. You have a lot of pretty good colors here and there, and also you can change the color of the plugin. Okay, for now let's do the dark one. Okay, and yeah, as you know, you can resize the GUI. That's how you call of the plugin. Sorry, I totally forgot that right now. And yeah, so you can resize the plugin. Okay, and just in case, this is not another Lexicon or TC Electronics emulation plugin. No. Yes, you can make this as dirty if you want. Like those old units. Me personally talking, I really like the Lexicon Color and TC, TC Electronics. Okay, but this is a different kind of beast. Okay, way different, way different. It's like in a modern era, if you wanna put a name there. Okay, so let's see what is this plugin have. Let's start with start and the end. Start the end is pretty much a pre-delay and a decay. The cool part about this is like you can sync. This is sync already with the tempo of the song and then automatically recognize the tempo. So you can get your reverb automatically clean, which is cool. 1/16 or probably one measure. That's for pre-delay. And for the decay, you can get for 1 + 1.5, or 2 measures, or 4 measures, or 1/16, But if you want in the classic way, just click here, and now it's in milliseconds, and then you can do this on your own taste. So you have freedom there, which is cool. What else? So let's see. Reflection is the size of the reverb. You can get for tiny, small, medium, large, and spicy. Okay, let's put this in medium. Sparkle is like it's on the reflections. It's adding more high, in a high end, in the high frequencies, it's like a little more richness there. You can add more or less. Actually, you can feel this more on, for example, snares or synths, maybe in acoustic guitars. Okay, guitars, and with self-explanatory if you want this more mono or super wide. Okay, that's on your own taste. Now let's move them. Let's do depth. Yeah. Resolution. Here is when I told you this is way more modern than all the vintage units. And I repeat, I really love Lexicon and TC Electronics for this. For me, the color of those are super cool. I totally love those units. But this one is really colorful too, but in its own way. And yeah, and resolution could be the color, okay? Basic is, this is personally speaking, okay? Through my ears, when you put any preset, and then you change that to basic, through my ears sounds kind of Lexicon. It's pretty cool. So on basic, you already have a pretty cool reverb tone, And also you have the pristine. Pristine is super high definition of the reverb. Super high, very modern, but not cold as those. I don't remember that right now, but there is some reverb plugins, but it's too pristine and too clean. Sounds like a soulless, but in this case, no. So the pristine is pretty cool, but probably eat your CPI power. Now, if you have like a Mac with a silicon chip with an M1 or M1 Max or M1 Pro, I have the regular M11 from last year, the Mac Mini as you can see there. Okay, that I have only the regular M1, and then no, I don't see any problem using the Pristine. Okay, I'm talking about like a CPU power. Okay, and high is something in between. Next is modulation. This is adding pitch vibrations. Probably let's say vibrations. And yeah, this is pretty cool for synths and acoustic guitars, maybe vocals. For drums, really, I didn't see any difference or too much difference. Probably subtle. I mean, okay. And next is Shimmer. Okay, this is pretty cool. Just okay, just in case, when I use Reverb, I use them on drums, vocals, and maybe some effects here and there. Because well, if you follow me from the beginning, I mainly produce punk, metal, and very underground metal. Okay, so if for example, if you producing another kind of music, Shimmer is gonna be super cool for you. Me personally, on my productions, I use the Shimmer. Except when it's a pretty cool effect for an intro and outro. If I want to, for example, at the end of the song, they're super dark, spicy, like a. And when you listen these many metal records, oh my god, what the hell is that? Yeah, probably I use Shimmer, yeah. But Shimmer is adding is the decay of the high frequency is very, very long, okay? And then you can set up that. For example, the decay is gonna be, multiplied by 2, 4, or 6. So very long, and then you can get only on the 2K, 4K. I mean, yeah, 2K and more. I mean, no. Sorry, this is more like it's more focused on the 2K frequencies, 4K or 8K. Okay, so it's pretty cool. It's super cool. I already taste this. Sounds beautiful. Now the cleanup part, damping. Damping is a filter, okay, but cutting the reflections of the reverb itself. Okay. Yeah, this is for example, if you want to get your reverb reflections a little more cleaner. Very handy in every single thing you want to put a reverb. Okay, so this applies for every kind of music, just in case. Next is size. Size is a high pass filter. Okay, this is pretty cool for example, on vocals or solos, maybe solos, I don't know, but yeah, mainly for vocals. If you put a reverb on your vocal and then maybe it sounds muddy for any reason, you can apply this and automatically, for magic reason, I don't know how Baby Audio can do this, but for magic reason, keep it intact, the mono information, and then all the money is gone. Pretty cool. Gate self-explanatory. This is for if you wanna add gate reverb, for example, in those 80s snare reverbs, Yeah, it's mainly for that. All right, so the next part is shape. Shape, we have 3 things here. Tone. Tone is pretty much easy in the EQ. If you want this more darker or more brighter. Easy. That is up to you. If you want your taste, depends on the project or the artist or whatever you want to do it. Pretty cool. The smoothing is a correlation of this one. So, for example, if I want my drums reverb, with more attack, I want to keep those transients even on the reverb side, on the reflections. I can, for example, this is like an example, okay? So if I want a darker tone and I want to keep those darker stuff more with more attack, cool. If not, I can do way more like a smoothing. Like this part is shape, it's it will not affect your reverb. You're gonna sound bad or not. This is just matter of taste. That's it. And then the next part is transients. Transient is, for example, emphasis on the attack or the sustain. The sustain is gonna make your reverb more airy and sweet, and attack is gonna keep all your transients more noticeable. Pretty good for trance, for example. Okay. And then the next part is the output part. The output, you have 4 stuff. You give darker, the dry wet, self-explanatory. The reverse, self-explanatory. You want like a reverse reverb, boom, put it there, automatically, perfect. Freeze is pretty cool. Freeze, for example, if I want to keep the tail longer as for millions, click on that, and that tail of the reverb is going to be there forever until you click again. Super cool for effects, for example, for outros. It's very, very cool. I never seen this before. Yeah, I don't know, maybe in those lexicon box, the old ones of the old Eventide, maybe they have something similar. I never seen this before. And Docker is for clean the dry chemic signal, and pretty much is making your overall, okay, because this is on the output section. Remember, this is on the output, okay? This is for make your overall reverb a little cleaner if you want. 0 or maximum, you know. And also you have 2 options. You got the gentle on and the off. The off is, yeah, it's gonna do the same thing, but on the gentle it sounds more natural. So me personal speaking, I always going to be a gentle on. And dry wet on, the wet lock off on. This is pretty cool if you want to listen all the presets, okay? All the presets in for example, I want to see how it sounds the club room, okay? And I want that all the way wet in that way I can listen what is this, you know, is doing. So yeah, it's very handy to navigate through all these super cool presets, okay? So let me go back and let me reset this. Oh yeah. When you press reset, this reset all the way. Okay, let me go this all the way in the dark. It's reset, and yeah. Okay, now let's see how this sounds on drums, and let me start with the start and the end on sync, because I already here in Pro Tools I added tempo map here. This is gonna be 65 BPM. And with the sync mode on, it's gonna sync everything at 65. So let's see how this sounds here, okay? And yeah, check it out this. Too much, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you know, it is pretty cool because the pre-delay and the decay now is synced with the BPM. Now listen this, the difference with regular milliseconds, okay? This is just by ear. Nice, okay? Now let's move into the size. Tiny, small, medium, large, spacing. Too much for this. Let's go medium. Yeah, medium but long tail. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's see a sparkle. Zero. Check listen, be careful on the snare, I mean. Nice. Yeah, with more stereo. Resolution. Dude, the basic sounds super nice. I like it. Yeah. Very, the Prestige is super detailed. I don't know why I really like the basic. Step. Cool. I want to show you Shimmer with a different thing, okay? With drums it doesn't make sense. Let me take it off, okay? Damping, let's see, damping. Let's clean that reflections. Yeah, like that. Cool. Size. Yeah, check this out. Pretty much no low end. All the low end right there. Yeah, that's cool. No, gate for this now. Tone. Darker. Brighter. Yeah, darker. Kind of smoothing. All the way attack. Sustain. Yeah, it's sweet. I don't know if you can listen. That is sweeter. That's a pretty good reverb too, but it's more on the attack. A little bit attacking. Let's clean this a little bit. Let's see the reverse. Nice. Of course, for this it doesn't make sense, but that's like you can listen what are the reverse to it. Okay, let's see more. Hell yeah. Sync. Perfect. Let's see. All the back, yeah. All the way is pretty much dry. Pretty cool, right? Pretty sick. Now let's check in this, for example, on clean guitar. Thanks to God, this band records some clean guitars, and yeah, I can see. I mean, I can try what is the plugin does on the clean guitars. Okay, so give me 1 second and then let me find those. All right, so I found already what is the clean guitars in the session. I mean, and let's see if the damping and the size wanna clean, the size and keep it the low. I mean the mono information. Okay, so check this out. Nice. You put this more. Beautiful, right? Super cool. Okay, now let's check in just the shimmer part, okay? I'm going to start this almost at the end, and then you will listen the tail. The tail is gonna be focused on the 2K and multiplied by 6, and then you will listen how the high frequency on the 2K is gonna be longer, and also in a beautiful way. Okay, check this out. Beautiful, right? Super cool. Now the same thing, but only on 8K, but with multiplied by 2. Okay, listen this. Huh? Do you feel the difference, right? It's like a yeah, I can listen more the 8K area, but the Shimmer was longer than usual, but beautiful, but shorter than the, for example, on the multiplied by 6. But yeah, so you can play with this on your effects. Pretty cool. Very handy. Okay, next, let's see. Oh yeah, let's see how it's on the gate just on the snare, okay? Okay, I always record drums with 2 mics, top, bottom. So for this particular example, instead of using my auxiliary or bass to feed the reverb, I mute these guys and I put the reverb on the insert, okay, with a dry weight on 44, okay, and then I already do the gate, okay, so both is gonna be on threshold of 19 decibels, and the release is gonna be 1 millisecond, okay, it could be less or more, but for this example, let's do that, okay, and let me see, medium, 100%, yeah, everything the same, so check this out. Yeah, there is. So if you set up this right, not the same as doing, but it's something like that. Cutting the high pass filter, the low, a little bit of the high pass too. Of course, you want this very with the tranches pointy, a little brighter, more focus on the attack. There is 80s gate reverb on the snare. Let me do this on basic. 1 second. Let's see. Let's move back to pristine again. Wow. Now in this case, okay. Now on this case, the pristine is better. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I found again what is the clean guitar part in this session, and I'm going to start close to the end, and then here at the end I'm going to press the freeze, and then you want to listen what is the freeze does. Okay, so check this out. This is super cool. That's a pretty cool effect for example, for an outro of any album. Very dark. It's like, what the hell is going on? If I stop this, done. That's it. Cool. Yeah. I of course already know. Hell yeah, I know. All right, so let's see how this sound on the vocals. The vocals is from different session, okay? This is from the band Benderheads. Okay, so let's see how it sounds. And let me go to reset all this, okay? Let's this back to the dark color, and yeah, let's see how it sounds.
the king between my two. Do you really believe it? Captain, small children. Thought you would say this, go back to sleep. See the real problem. I create xenophobe disorder. Haunted families escaping torture. You fear conceive this.
Reverse.
Captain, real children. No relief. Imprisoned life. A silent, guilt-free one.
So basic. I love that. I really like the freeze. So what do you think? This Reverb is super cool. Could be a pretty cool contender from the Valhalla. Actually, Valhalla is one of my favorite, super favorite plugins, which are right here. I love this plugin, okay? The Reverb is, like I told you before, it's very lexicon. I very love lexicon sound, okay? But if I want something different, yeah, Crystalline, hands down, really hands down, because I show you have a lot of tools, and also have a lot of the potential, and for instruments, for example, for drums and basic sounds, kind of lexicon, which I really like that. But I can, for example, vocal, I can clean it to get the vocals pretty cool, seated perfect from the mix, you know. And yeah, and this is a brand new plugin from Baby Audio, and they are in the introduction price is $49, and then later it's gonna be $99. So I recommend go and get it right now if you want a pretty cool plugin. Okay, a pretty cool Reverb plugin. And yeah, so I have links on the description box if you wanna get it, you know. And then if you wanna buy it using my link, I'm going to really appreciate it, because in that way you can help me to buy more stuff, you know. And yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, to give me a like, to share this, to comment what you think about this plugin. And yeah, that's all for today. And thank you guys, thank you Baby Audio to believe in me. And that's all for today. Bye guys, see ya.